Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a short little tutorial on how to put this box together. This is the chocolate bar candy box from KSCraft. I had made this several weeks ago and there was a request on that video from Lori. Hi Lori, if you're watching. She asked if I would show how to put one together. So I am more than happy to show you how to do that. I'll link the product down below. It's on AliExpress. Let's get started. This one was obviously a Christmas design. It had some more stuff up here, but I took it off so you could see the structure of the box. And it is very simple to put together. Let me show you what the die set comes with. It comes with all of these pieces. This is the main part of the box, and you want to cut this out twice to make the box. This is the inset that you would put on one of those papers to make a window if you want to make a window on your box, which I did on this one, so I'll show you how to do that. It comes with this trim piece if you want to add some decoration around the window, and then it comes with two phrases and shadows. There's Merry Christmas and I think it says Happy Valentine. I don't use these only because I think this is a vertical box, and if you add those sentiments, they have to go, up and down, so, long ways. So I don't like to add those, but you can if you want to. I like to use these on different projects, so I leave them off of this project. All right, so those are the dies that come with the die set. Some other things you're going to need are a piece of acetate, and this is the one that I usually recommend. I get it from Amazon. It's Sterlar 0.005 clear film. It just cuts really well in die cutting machines. And then for my paper collections for today, I'm going to be making a Valentine's Day version. So I'm using a couple of Doodlebug collections. Lots of Love, which is this one, and Love Notes. I just kind of used a couple things from each one. I got out my ephemera because I thought we could decorate the box at the end, and just go from there. So let's do this together. I'm just going to move over my pieces. I got out a mat as well, just to protect my work surface in case I'm doing any cutting or gluing. I got out a bone folder, which is very helpful when you're folding your box pieces. All right, so to save time, I cut out this piece twice out of some pattern paper. So these are the two pieces I cut out. They're identical, except obviously you could see I cut a window out of one of them. So after I die cut, say this is the first one I die cut, then I took the insert piece or the inset and laid it on top of the piece that I cut out and just went evenly around the score lines. I actually used some washi tape to tape this on, ran it through my die cutting machine, and it came out like this. So just do that for one of the pieces if you just want one window. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and score this, or not score it, fold it. It's already scored. It comes scored out of the die cutting machine. I don't know if you could see it because it's pattern paper, but see, like right there are some score lines. Actually, this is going to be the front of my box. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see how I fold along the score line. So usually I'll just go and just gently bend it on the score line like that. And then I'll go back with my bone folder and go alongside the fold line so it's a nice sharp edge. Okay, and just go ahead and do that for all of the lines that are scored. Just a little finger fold, and then use your bone folder. That way you have a nice professional edge. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit now. And then just go around, do the whole thing. If you want to save time, you could just do your initial bends first. That's what I usually do. And then go back when everything's done and use your bone folder. So I think that's all of the scores. Yeah. So now I'm just going to take my bone folder and go around and press everything nice and neat. It's not critical to do this, but if you want it to look the best and professional, it really helps. Okay, so we did that, and we're going to do that to the next piece as well. Okay, so everything is nice and scored. So we have both sides of the box, and they're going to eventually come together like this. But before you start gluing or taping them together, we're going to affix the acetate. And I did cut out a piece already. You're gonna have to cut it out separately. There isn't a die that will fit exactly for the acetate. This inset piece, you don't want to use it for your acetate because that way it'll fall right through the hole. You want it to be a little bit bigger than the hole. So I cut it out to be 2 1/4 inches by 6 inches. And then you can either glue around the inside of your die cut or use some double-sided tape. So today I think I'm going to use some double-sided tape. I have 2 widths. These are both from Craft. I got these quite a while ago, and as you can see, there's a lot on here. So it lasts for a good long time. So I'm going to use the wider one on the long edges, just because I have more room on the sides of the box for this wider tape. And it also depends on how big you cut your acetate, but all right, and then I'm going to use the smaller or the narrower tape for the top edges. Make sure you tape all around, or get tape all around that opening. You could tear it if you want. I just like to use scissors so it's a nice clean cut. Lots of times I'll use white glue, but just to make it go faster, I'll use the double-sided tape. So we have that. Now we're going to take off the one side, and sometimes I just like to use my pokey tool to get that top layer off. Okay, so now that everything is sticky on the inside of the window, I'm going to take our piece of acetate and just place it over the opening, making sure that every corner is covered, and just go ahead and smooth it down, just like that. So now you have a window for your box. And I think since I'm using double-sided tape, I'm going to keep doing that with the rest of the box to put it together. All right, so very simple. Like I said, it's going to come together like this. So you're going to need to put some double-sided tape on both of the flaps, those little flaps right there. So I'm going to see which one will fit nice. Probably this one, which I think is 1/4 inch. And yeah, that'll fit nicely on the flaps. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. So stretch it across. And then cut it off at the end. Just like that. And we'll do that to the other side too. And these boxes are really versatile. I had given one as a gift, and it fit 2 chocolate bars in it, like 2, regular size Hershey bars in it. If you had a thicker chocolate bar, then maybe just 1, but definitely fits 2 nicely, probably even 3. Okay, so we've got that done. And then we're going to end up taping the bottom of the box too, but we'll do that after. Okay, so you take one of them off, one of the covers on the tape. Okay, so this is the back of the box. This is going to be the front. So we're going to tape that sticky end onto the front of the box like that. So you just want to line it up carefully. Let's zoom in so you can see. So it's just trying to figure out the best angle to do this. Okay. So here we're going to start at one end, make sure that it lines up there. Okay, and then bring it to the other side, press down that end, and then you can go and press down the middle too. And then I like to go in with my bone folder and just press down where we taped. So that's the one side. Okay, and then we'll go and do that to the other side, same thing. Take off the layer of, or the protective coating for your tape so it's sticky. Okay, and then bring your box together. Let's start at the bottom here. You can see that, right? It's pretty sticky, but as long as you don't press it down right away, you should be able to pick it up and move it if you need to. Okay, so there we go. Sticky all the way down. And if you can get your fingers in there to kind of burnish it down and press it. And yeah, that's what the box looks like there. So now we're going to glue the bottom together. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape on one end and then close it. Like so. Make sure it's nice and even when you close it, like the edges. Just run your nail or finger or whatever along there. And there, that is basically the box done. Just zooming out so you can see. Okay, how cute is that, right? And the way that the top works is, see how there's that score line there that we pre-folded? You kind of just press it down like that and do the same thing for the back one. Press it in towards the center. So then it's closed like that. See? How cute is that? And you can either tie it with a ribbon here, like through the notch, or what I like to do is put some removable glue dots here, so you don't need to tie a ribbon there. So let's do that. Let's get out some. Actually, you know what? I forgot to put the trim piece on. I cut this out of pink AC cardstock, and that's going to go right there. So this one you're going to need to use wet glue on. Can't really use tape since it's got all the little holes cut out. So just take your wet glue. I'm going to take that. I should have done this before, but I forgot. And I'll just start at the bottom. If I had thought of it, I would have done this before I put the acetate on, just so I would not risk getting glue on my acetate. But I think I'm doing all right. Just slide it into the right position. There, see how cute that looks with the nice finishing touch, right? Okay, so we've got that done, and I was thinking we would add a bow on the top. Oh, and the removable glue dots, right. So I use this tape runner that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. It's just removable glue dots. So I'm going to put one on one side like that and one on the other. like that actually. Made 3. I'm gonna take that one off. Okay, so again, you just kind of press them both towards the middle, and it's closed. See, like that. All right, and then what you could do, like this one, I added a little piece of ephemera for the front of the window. So I thought we could do that, and then I wanted to add, like, I had die cut this a while ago. This is from KSCraft 2. This is from the KSCraft Gingerbread Shadow Words. So I'll link that down below as well. I thought that would look cute, like right here. And fill this up with like Hershey Kisses. Wouldn't that be cute? So I am going to, let's see. Let's use removable glue tape on this too. Or yeah, removable pop dots. Just so whoever gets this can take it apart if they would like to. Oops. So we're going to put this right there. Like that. And then I tied this ribbon. This is yellow and white gingham ribbon that I had gotten on clearance at Michael's. It was really cheap. And so I thought I'd get it out for this because there is some yellow in this project. And then I thought I would put that like right up there. So let's see if my glue gun is ready. We'll put a little dollop of glue on the back. And then I'm just going to put it right up there at the top. And then put the tails, like maybe I'll put those right behind the word Kisses so you could see it. There, that's cute. And then maybe a piece of ephemera here in the middle. So I got out a few things from the Doodlebug collection. I got out Sweet Life, but since it says, I don't know, that might work. And let's see, I got out the XOXO. That's cute. I like that. And then I got out the stamp one. That kind of matches the clouds. That one's cute too. I think not the Sweet Life. And then I got out some just like hearts, but I think they're a little bit too small. So let's go with the XOXO. And I'm going to glue that on just so it doesn't move around. Love my Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. Use whatever glue you would like though. Just don't move it once you put it on the acetate because then it will smear. Okay, so I'm going to put it like kind of in the middle, I guess. Press it down gently. And there's the box. How cute is that, right? Let me measure it for you. And the size of the box part itself is almost 6.5 inches. And then across, it's about 2.5, almost 3/4 of an inch deep. So like I said, you can fit at least 2 Hershey bars in there. So I think that came out so cute, and it will be a perfect little package for Valentine ephemera or like kisses, like I said, chocolate bars. This one I put in some poinsettias that I made, and as you can see, there's lots of room for nice dimensional embellishments. So that's it for my little project share today. I hope this was helpful, Lori. If anyone else has any requests for how to put together dies that I show, I'd be happy to show them to you. So I'll link the products down below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Take care, everybody. Bye.